Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Good Friends, Better Rivals. I'm Adelia. I'll be joined shortly by my good friend Ferris. We're here to watch Norway versus France and Senegal versus Iraq. Figure out who's going through with Norway, maybe. Norway and France already through in this group. We're going to figure out who wins the group with the result of the Norway and France game today. Gonna say, probably gonna be France. France didn't rest a lot of their players. Norway rested pretty much everybody. So I'm expecting France to win this game. And then Senegal and Iraq should be pretty interesting. I would anticipate Senegal winning that, but that does not guarantee they will advance to the next round because of their results against Norway and France. So we will see what is going on at the end of this thing. We've got the anthems going on in both games right now. We will be watching both games. So just we'll get updates on both games. Ferris will be here shortly. We got the anthems. Like I said, we got the anthems going on. The anthems are always special at a World Cup. I think the anthems are always special in international football anyways, but the anthems are special here at the World Cup. Got some French legends here. We again have one of the assistant coaches for France coaching today as the manager because their manager, Didier Deschamps, back in France after the death of his mother. We send our thoughts and everything to the Deschamps family. So hopefully they can deal with that loss in the grief they're feeling in all the ways they need to. Now we're in the commercial breaks that Fox insists on, doing between the anthems and the coin toss. We don't really ever see the coin toss. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. It depends on how many commercials Fox wants to play. Fox playing way too many commercials in this World Cup. I know I keep saying that, but it's the truth. I know they're trying to make back the fee that they paid FIFA for this tournament, but come on. Why are there so many commercials? Anyways. I'm really looking forward to both these games. I was looking forward to Norway-France more when I thought that Norway was going to be playing their players, but Haaland's not playing, Odegaard's not playing. I don't even think Sorloth is playing. The Norway team has rested a bunch of players, so that's going to be what Norway has done here. We're getting ready for kickoff in both these games. The teams are taking pictures right now in the Senegal-Iraq game. And they're clearing all the banners and stuff off the field. The Norwegians are doing the row. I feel the kinship in my blood because I do have Norwegian ancestry. My mother's grandparents were from Norway. So that's really cool. Let's see here. Idrissa Gana Gueye captaining Senegal today. Sadio Mane. In the lineup for them is Ismaila Sarr, of course, as well. For Norway, lots of changes. Leah Østigard still in the backline, though. Patrick Berg will be captaining the side today. Up front, we'll have Jorgen Strand Larsen and Oscar Bob. It will be interesting to see how they do against the French back line. Lots of changes for Norway. They're qualified. That's what their goal was here, obviously, and they don't care if they win the group, clearly. For Iraq, Ibrahim Bayesh will be the captain today. Ayman Hussein, I believe, is not in the lineup. I don't know if he's injured. Zidane Iqbal also in the lineup still. So some names that we've gotten a little bit familiar with here. Ayman Hussein is on the bench. I don't know if he's available to play, but Kylian Mbappé captaining the French side. Elise Dembele, Doué, Chouameni, Kone, Theo Hernandez, Laquan Upamecano in the back. They're resting William Saliba. I think that's a good idea. Now we're going to have, I believe, a moment of silence at the beginning of this game for Didier Deschamps' mother, I think is what we're doing. I believe that's what the players are in place for here. But there is still music playing. There we go. Now I believe we're having a moment of silence for Didier Deschamps' mother in the Norway-France game. And the fans are booing, and there was music playing. I don't know if that music was on the broadcast or what. Of the victims of the earthquakes in Venezuela is what we're doing a moment of silence for. Okay. I was unaware that we were doing the moment of silence for that. I thought it was for Didier Deschamps' mother. Are they doing that in both games? I don't see them lining up like that in the Senegal-Iraq game yet. Ferris Muthana, where are you? Okay, that was a decently observed moment of silence in the Norway-France game. I have not seen all the details on the Venezuela earthquakes, but it sounds like they were pretty bad. And of course, our thoughts are with the people of Venezuela after that. Okay, they are lining up in the Senegal-Iraq game for a moment of silence as well. They're just a little behind, I guess. They did the huddles and then the moment of silence. The Norway-France game did the moment of silence. Now they're huddled up, getting ready for kickoff. So we're having the moment of silence in the Senegal-Iraq game. I think it's very nice of them to have done this, of course. We are getting ready for kickoff here in Norway-France. They are lined up. They are waiting. I don't know. Michael Oliver is the referee of this match. That's all I'm going to say about that until necessary. Michael Oliver, of course, not one of my favorites. Norway in the red. And France all in white today. And we are underway in the Norway-France game. We are getting ready to be underway in the Senegal and Iraq game. Oh my God, Mbappé hit the crossbar. Underside of the bar. It did not cross the line, though. Michael Oliver, the referee, is not saying we have a... Oh, I haven't started this for Senegal and Iraq. There we go. They're 20 seconds in. I think we're about on par there with Senegal and Iraq. It used to be, I thought, in the World Cup that they started these games at the exact same moment. Like they had communication and they started the games at the exact same moment, but they haven't done that this year. They're just on at the same time, starting whenever they need to start. Interesting, I think that. Again, this is a pretty much completely changed Norwegian team, so we will see how they hold up against France. Alexi Lawless in the Fox studio was very upset with Erling Haaland's comments that he doesn't care about this game because they qualified and he thinks France will win the whole tournament. So he just wants France to crush Norway today. I do not. Even though I think there's a chance they might. That hit the referee there in the Norway-France game. Thank you to everyone who has joined me here today. Ferris is supposed to be joining me, but I have no idea where he is. Ah, there he is. He can't hear me. That's what we're doing here. He cannot hear me. That hit the underside. Ferris Muthana joining me again shortly. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, good. I can hear you. Hi, Ferris. Thanks for joining us.
How you doing?
You have already missed Kylian Mbappé hitting a shot off the underside of the crossbar but didn't cross the line.
Ooh, those are always the killers.
Yeah. Michael Oliver is the referee for Norway, France. Norway has made like 10 changes to their lineup. There's like 2 people that kept their place or
Yeah,
something like that. 9 or 10 changes.
I
And
heard
no
about that.
Haaland, no Odegaard.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh god, we have dueling English referees in these games because Senegal and Iraq is refereed by Anthony Taylor. This could be a refereeing disaster.
Or
Just saying.
I think you're probably right. Or it could be a great because like I just have a feeling, Adelia,
You just have a feeling
when they're not riffing in the EPL,
that they're
they're
decent?
they're actually like good refs
We'll see. We'll see.
because they let their biases in the English Premier League rule over them, or
It's very true.
the directives by the PGMOL. And don't say like, oh, that's Ferris. I think that's far fetched, Ferris. You're accusing an organization of corruption. Well,
And
that's a goal.
that is a
A
goal for
goal for
Senegal.
Senegal. To that I say,
Where's my thing? There it is.
we literally have video evidence of the PGMOL or the Ref Association or a ref literally blatantly cheating in a game. So
Yeah.
it's not far fetched.
Yeah.
And
I
that
think
ref
it was
becomes
Sek who scored for Senegal. Sek.
yes.
So
Yeah, Iraq is at this point they're just here for a fun time, not a long time.
yeah, the scenarios for this group is that Norway and France are locked into the knockout round. Both of them are going through. France will win the group with a win or draw. Norway can only win the group if they win this game. Senegal might advance with a win, but it's not guaranteed. Iraq can advance with a win, but it's not guaranteed. They're both eliminated with a loss. Iraq would be eliminated with a draw. So that's where they're at.
Yeah, last night there was a couple of scenarios for the third place teams. I think Ecuador made it through automatically because they were one of the top third place teams. Like I said, because a lot of the third place teams have 3 points. They were one of the
Yes.
third place teams with 4, so
Yes.
they got in.
Yep.
And Senegal needs to chop down this goal difference. They're at -2 right now, or -2. If they can get it to 0, they have a shot.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Iraq, they have no shot. Win or loss, they have no shot. Even if they win this game, their goal difference
And
is
it would be very difficult for Iraq to qualify.
because right now with that goal, they're down to a -7 goal difference. They need to put 8 or 9 past Senegal to get
And
back
I
to
don't
0.
see that happening.
Exactly, because I think you can survive with a -1 possibly, but you will definitely have a bigger chance with a 0 to a +1 if you're a third place
Yeah.
team.
Let's take a look at the third place team advancements right now. Who is in position to advance? Let me pull that up here.
Oh, Adelia, they're wearing the kits I was talking to you about, the mint green with the copper.
France?
Yeah, the French.
They look white.
No, they're like, yeah, they look white. Oh, that's
Oh,
a goal.
there's a goal.
That's a goal. Ousmane Dembele.
Oh, I see I see close up. They're kind of mint green.
Yeah, they're kind of mint green.
Far
Yeah.
far away, they look white.
Yeah,
but
exactly. It's
the
like
mint green with the copper, the Statue of Liberty ones.
Yep, that's
Nice.
the ones. It's like with the Yankees. When you see the Yankees, right? You see it from far away. You see the stripes, the pinstripes. You think they're black. Like for
But they're
years, I was
navy
like
blue.
navy blue. I never knew this.
Yeah.
And I'm a Yankees fan, and I never knew this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, from an angle, yeah. So, but there's some changes for France. I think they switched out their fullbacks. Theo Hernandez is playing. Oh, is Ousmane
Yeah.
Dembele open? Is he onside? I think he stayed onside. Yeah. So yeah.
I think so.
Oh, what a goal! That was coming. That was
It was a
coming.
good goal. That was coming. I don't know if you saw any of the pregame, Ferris.
I usually don't.
Yeah. Alexi Lawless was unhappy with Erling Haaland's comments that he didn't care about the France game, and he thinks France is going to win the whole tournament, and he therefore wants France to smash Norway because only one team of these two is here to win the World Cup, and that is France. The others are just happy to be here. That's what his conclusion was from that Erling Haaland thing. And I'm just like, I don't know.
Okay, I get what he means from like a certain angle, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I get where he means. Like, like I'm one of Alexi Lawless's biggest detractors. I am. I've hated that man since
You
he
and
was.
me both. You and
Yeah,
me
I've hated
both.
that man since he was on ESPN. See, a lot of these people, you know, they've gotten on the hate train when they saw him on Fox. I remember his ESPN days,
Me too.
and I get what he means. It was a strong
Hmm.
statement, but I get what he means. We're like, you got to care about these games. These aren't just regular games. I know this. You're both already into the knockout stages, but this is a World Cup game. I understand what he means. You got to care about it. You got to care about all of them.
Yeah.
You
I was
know.
gonna look and see um if
Oh.
there's like a scenario of who each other is gonna play if France wins the group. So let me see.
A lot of the projections are as it stands. As it stands, we're against Bosnia. As it
No, that's
stands,
confirmed. That's
that's
confirmed. We're
confirmed.
against
Okay,
Bosnia. Yeah,
we're
they
against
said that
Bosnia.
during the World Cup game last night. We are confirmed against Bosnia and
Yeah,
Herzegovina.
I was watching that game at a Arabic restaurant last night.
Nice.
So yeah, so we know
We
me and
watched it
my
on the stream,
yeah
obviously.
me and my parents.
This is not
we
the bracket. I want the
we
bracket.
went out, and then at the end we went to go get some food.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And then as we walked in, there was a bunch of TVs, and one of the TVs had BN Sports, and they had both games on. Austria, Paraguay on the left.
Australia.
Australia. I keep saying Austria, Australia. My bad.
Yeah.
Australia, Paraguay on the left, and then the U.S. Turkey was in the middle.
Nice. Okay, so the winner of this group will play a third place team from C, D, F, G, or H. Yeah. Hi, Nigerian Nightmare. How are you today? Salute to you as well.
Niger.
And then the second place team in Group I will play the Ivory Coast, which at the moment would be Norway.
Oh, so the coach's name is Guy Stephon? Nice.
Oh, who's filling in for Deschamps?
Yeah.
So at the moment, it would be Norway, Ivory Coast, which would be an excellent game.
That's tricky for Norway. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's very tricky
for Norway, yes. And it'd be France versus a third place team.
Just made a meal of that pass.
Yeah. But that was their first opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because those wingers of Ivory Coast, man, they're a problem.
They are. Yan Diomande especially.
It's a possible red card in the Senegal.
Yeah, we're checking for a possible red card. I've missed what happened here. Let's see the replay.
Here's the replay.
So we've got a ball coming in here.
Oh, probably no, it's not last man defender. There's
I don't think he's last man defender.
Yeah, and I think that's possible. It's a red card. There's no, I don't.
There's defenders on either side of him.
Yeah.
But are they in close enough proximity? That's the question.
Yeah.
This is going to really suck for this game if they give a red card in 10 minutes in. We are watching both games for anybody who's wondering. We have the audio on for Norway and France. But we could switch it for a moment to see what's going on here.
Yeah. What's going on? Let's check on the other one. Yeah, like you said, Adelia, they're looking at the distances.
And they're asking Anthony Taylor to come look at the monitor.
The one thing I don't like about the
What?
I don't like about the wingers though, modern day wingers overall is Adelia, the far defenders is the far defenders.
He's nowhere near him, and he's got the shorts and the shirt.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a red card, Adelia.
I think that's a red card.
Yeah. Oh, that's heartbreaking for Iraq. And that's I thought that was gonna be a second goal for the French.
It looked like almost a second goal for the French, but it was not.
Yeah, they be just creating like fake stats nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, he's completed 18 dribbles past blah blah blah.
They do. Some of these stats mean absolutely nothing.
Like, so he did nothing. He created 10 like the stat I saw for Yan Diomande. I'm a big fan of Yan Diomande. I am. But like the stat was Yan Diomande is the first teenager in the World Cup to have
Hey, Osmond.
10
I think
plus
we're getting a
dribbles.
red card here, Ferris. Let's
Yeah,
listen to Anthony Taylor.
I think you're right.
Yep, red card.
Yeah.
Red card for the Iraqi.
Yeah, unfortunately,
So let's put
unfortunately, it's
that
the
up.
right decision, Adelia. It's the right
It's the right
decision.
decision, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's gonna, I think, put any hopes
That, that,
Iraq could have possibly had to
yeah,
bed.
that's over. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
Ah,
We got Norway with a free kick here. Let's go back to the Norway France game. Now that we've figured all that out, and here we go, Norway with the free kick. Oh, William Saliba's not playing today for France first.
yeah, I saw Maxime Lacroix.
Maxence Lacroix.
Maxence Lacroix. Who's the other guy with him?
Upamecano.
Also, okay.
They're just not playing. Oh,
Oh, that was a chance.
Jorgen Strand Larson. What? How did you not bury that?
Made a meal out of it. That should be.
Might have got a touch.
Hold up, let's see. Let's
Might
see.
have.
Okay, so Kanate misses it. The header. Here's Lacroix. Now Lacroix doesn't even touch it.
No.
He over kicks it because he sees Lacroix coming. So he's trying to put it over Lacroix, and
Lacroix gets out of the way. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was actually great defending by Lacroix because it forces
great defending by Lacroix.
It forces Strand Larson to go a little higher, and then it went too high.
So if you're just joining us, Iraq is down a man after about 10 minutes. They paused for like 5 minutes for that review. The Iraqi goalkeeper now complaining about a shoulder injury, and the French and Senegal are both 1-0 up in these games. So, that might have hurt the Iraqi goalkeeper pretty badly. Look at the way he lands. That might have popped his shoulder out or something.
Shocks me it doesn't happen more often.
It does shock me that kind of stuff doesn't happen more often. I mean, look at them over there with the Iraqi goalkeeper.
Because they're flying around. They're landing on their shoulder.
They're landing on their shoulder. They're landing on their elbow. Like,
yeah.
It is surprising. Forearm. Yeah, it is surprising to me we don't see more arm injuries with goalkeepers.
That France jersey is so sexy.
The France jersey is very nice.
That's so nice.
If I had money, I might buy me a Saliba one. But I don't have that kind of money. I want one of the U.S. ones too. Not necessarily the stripes one, but I like the stars one. The stars one is excellent. That's what we wore last night. It was excellent.
With national teams, it's me. I go anybody.
Anybody?
Anybody. Yeah. It's free game on national teams. It's free game.
Yeah. I mean, like for me, for France, I wouldn't really want any of the French players except Saliba. So.
For years, the Arsenal player was always the coolest person on the French national team.
What's good, Matt D? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody being here. If anybody is new here, please like and subscribe to the video. And like the video and subscribe to the channel is what I meant to say. That came out totally wrong. We do a ton of these World Cup watch-alongs. We have done over 40 of them by this point. So please join us if you would, please. Ferris is walking away for a moment for some reason. Oh, it's closing the blinds. There we go.
Much better. The lighting is.
The lighting is much better now.
It's
Yeah.
well even.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to be like I can have some backlighting with the window, but it didn't really work because it wasn't fully backlit.
Yeah. Did you move your desk, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
I was gonna say I don't remember a window behind you.
Yeah, I moved it into the corner where my TV was, so it's kind of like now I can like see the door. Like the red doors directly to me. So it's
nice.
Yeah.
I started to think about how I'm going to move my computer for when I'm laid up for months.
Also, it was time to move things around.
Yeah, time to move things around. Yeah, always good to rearrange things. Like I rearranged to this configuration like a year ago, but I really want to like move it into the other room. So I can have a separate room and a separate streaming thing, but I don't think there's room to do that.
Yeah, I probably, I'm not really liking this.
Yeah.
I may grow to like it, but I may move it. It's
Yeah.
it's not like pinned against a wall. It's kind of like it's kind of like, it's like in a corner.
Yeah. Yeah.
I probably have to move. I may have to move my monitors down.
Sherry Swiss with the question: if Senegal wins, does this mean that Scotland are still not through? I
Yes,
don't know the answer to that
yes.
question.
The answer is yes, because I
I
saw
know it's
earlier.
going to be very difficult for Scotland to qualify. Let me see if I can find Scotland scenarios.
So I saw a graphic. I think I saw a graphic. It was they need Senegal to lose to Iraq. They need Ghana to beat Croatia by 3+ goals. They need Australia to beat Algeria
Okay.
by 2+ goals.
Yeah.
It was like
Hang on.
they needed a
Hang
lot.
on. I found it. Okay. So they need a draw between Iraq and Senegal or a 3-0 win for Iraq. That's not going to work. But they need a narrow Iraq win or a draw between Iraq and Senegal. In Group H, which is, I believe, the next games, they require a Spain victory against Uruguay.
Mm-hmm.
And in Group G, they require an Egypt win as long as Belgium, New Zealand is not a draw. Then in Group L, Scotland need Ghana to beat Croatia by 3 goals. And in Group K, they need DR
That's another
Congo to
one.
fail to win. That's
That's a
another one for
brace.
France.
That's a brace for
Yep.
Usman Dembele.
Brace for Dembele. And then in Group K, like I said, they need DR Congo to fail to win. And then in Group J, they need an Austria win and by 2 goals or more, or an Algeria win by 4 goals or more. This is all really complicated. I don't think Scotland's advancing.
No, they're not.
Honestly.
They're not.
Yeah. I think a Senegal win, Sherry, means that Senegal's not advancing. I mean, Scotland's not advancing. That's
Oh
what I
wow!
think.
What an assist as he's being pulled down. What a pass as he's being pulled
Yeah.
down by the Norwegian defender. Matt D, avert your eyes, man. Avert your eyes, Matt D.
Matt D, what do you think about them changing like 9 or 10 players
And
in the squad today? I think it's 9 because I think they said there's 2 players that kept their places.
oh, so like basically with the US.
Ostergaard and one of the midfielders, I think, are both starters from the last game that are still in here. Matt D says, "Don't like us not playing our A team. This is not good for team morale." There was an interview that Erling Haaland did with our TV over here, Fox, after the last game where.
That's a goal. That's
That's
a
a
goal
goal
for
for
Norway. Oh, deal. We may. All right, maybe let's take back some of our words.
Well, I'm just gonna tell him about the Erling Haaland interview. So the Erling Haaland interview, they asked him, what does he think about the France game, and he basically said, "Don't care. I think they'll probably win, and they'll win the whole tournament." And I don't know how I feel about that attitude from my star striker on a Norway team. You know, like I
What?
know that they're not gonna what
Just the defense just fell asleep.
defense just totally fell asleep. No, Mike Mignon is nowhere near that.
Yeah, so Mignon see again, Adelia, the cardinal sin of goalkeeping. Never get beat near post.
That's what happened to the Turkey goalkeeper twice last night with the U.S. Near post. But anyways, I don't know how I feel about that from my star striker. I mean, he must have known at that point he wasn't going to play in this game. Because, like, if he was going to play in this game, I'd want him to care. You know? So I don't know how I feel about that interview. Matt, you're Norwegian, so you tell us how you feel about that. Because this is your national team here that's made all these changes and stuff, and your star striker who's like, I don't care, they're going to probably win the whole thing. That's a weird thing to say by Haaland. Indeed, I thought so too.
From a guy who says a lot of weird things.
He does. But usually they're at Man City, so we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about Norway.
I hate how much I love him, and I love how much I hate him. Yeah,
I don't love him. I tolerate him
Yeah,
for Norway because he has made me hate him for City.
understandable. Yeah. So Manu Kone and Aurelio Tchouameni just showed no defensive solidity
Ooh, no,
whatsoever,
none.
and then Dai Upamecano and Lacroix just were like,
He just parted
ah,
like the Red Sea.
yeah, they're like, nah. Then Mignon, just like I'm just gonna stand here.
He didn't move.
He didn't
Hydration
move at all.
break in the Senegal Iraq game. Do you have water, Ferris?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, I'll
That
take the hydration break for both of us.
Yeah, I had to go from an activity to this very quickly.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully, I'm just chilling today.
Hopefully. I think you need a day like that. You gonna be on the rest of the watch-alongs today? Except for the
Definitely
one that conflicts with GFBR?
that one I can do an hour, and then GFBR is gonna be like 30 minutes. Like if we're
Yeah.
doing the same thing we did last time, so I'll probably an
Yeah. I
hour.
still
I'll
need to put
probably
up that stream. I have the thumbnail made.
so
I
I'll
have all the
probably
details. I just have to make it.
be at the end of that second watch along, the beginning and the end. I may miss the middle.
Let me see. That starts at, yeah, you could be there for the first hour, and
Yeah, first
then be
45,
gone for
50.
half an hour, and
Mm-hmm.
then come back for the end. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah. I definitely want to watch the late games because I think New Zealand can beat Belgium, and I think they can make
I
it
think
through.
New Zealand can beat Belgium too. Belgium looked terrible in this tournament.
And you know what?
What?
Iran, Iran has a chance.
Iran has a chance, yeah.
Iran has-
You know what, Ferris? I could see a scenario where Belgium finished bottom of that group if New Zealand beat them.
I think you're correct. And I'm rooting for the Iranians. I really am. Thierry Henry getting the
Really
Beckham one.
funny. Because the Beckham one, he's like, Henri, again. And now Henri gets Beckham. That's funny. But it's another hydration break. Some more hydration for me.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to
Needed
Iraq,
after
man. So I
yesterday.
watched a video
Yeah.
by Copa 90 about
Mm-hmm.
so like they sent in one of like probably a correspondent who probably works for Copa 90
Mm-hmm.
who's Iraqi. He just lived in England. They sent him to Iraq to cover the first game,
Mm-hmm.
or was it the French game? No, it was the
French
Norwegian game. It was the Norwegian game,
Norwegian games, the first game.
the first game, and the way the history of that country, Delia, it's so magical, it's so amazing, but it's also so heartbreaking at the same time.
Mhm.
Right? Because a lot of people don't know this, right? Because a lot of people don't track world history, or they really just don't, they don't know history, period. Baghdad, the capital of Iraq, was at one point the center of the world. They were the center of the world. It's like, like people talk about Rome all the time. It's like, oh, Rome was the center of the world at one point. Iraq was. Like, Iraq was the
Yeah.
center of the world. And like, they didn't call it, Iraq back then, but like they did call it Baghdad though, which is hilarious to me. um, they would call it modern day Baghdad. And it was a beautiful city. It was amazing. And then, the 90s hit, a dictator, and then America, and then destruction. It's so heartbreaking. But
It is
this team,
heartbreaking.
this team, Adelia, represents everything about your, because most teams, they're very homogenous in some countries. This team, they have Sunni Muslims, they have Shia Muslims, they have, I think, Kurds are on the team, they have Assyrians, like they have
I
the
think
full.
it's a beautiful
It's amazing.
composition of people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think it's wonderful.
A people that literally since 1995,
Mm-hmm.
I think, have been on constant. They've just been constantly attacked
I think it was
internally.
earlier than that.
Probably the 90s.
Desert Storm was like 91.
90. Okay, early
So
early 90s. Yeah,
early
like
90s.
internally and externally.
Yeah. That country has been through some shit.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, most of it's our fault.
Yep. One of the correspondent asked, like, how do you feel that the one tournament that we're back in is being held by the country that's been the biggest contributor to our our pain and suffering? I was like, that's a good question, big dog. But them making it to the World Cup superseded everything. It's like
Yeah.
we're in the World Cup, man. It's the first time since 1986.
Yeah.
You know,
And 86 was Mexico, so both their
Yes.
World Cups have been
But
in
North America.
North America.
Yeah. A report came out, I think it was the BBC today, that America's loading up a bid for the 2038 World Cup.
Of course they are.
Makes sense because they're swinging back to CONCACAF. All right, live standings for third place: Sweden, Ecuador, Bosnia are in. Then you have Paraguay,
Croatia, Korea Republic,
Senegal.
and Algeria. That's the current top 8.
Yes.
So Senegal currently in.
Mm-hmm. Korea, man. Only because they beat Czechia.
Ooh. That was a chance for Norway.
So bad. South Korea, they're not very good.
Edmund, thanks for joining us. Happy Friday to you as well.
Happy Friday, everybody.
I was saying last night on the USA Watchalong Paris that I think that it was good for us to face adversity in that game because we hadn't faced adversity in the tournament so far. And even though it wasn't the starters on the pitch, I think it was a lesson for all of the team. What do you think?
I think it was because I think it showed the backups, this is why you're a backup.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to make an impact, you got to play better than that.
Yeah.
Because I was watching a little bit of morning footy today and shot to, Chris Whittingham. He said he thinks we're about 15 deep, which is not very good. Because that means it's 11 starters and 4 subs that we can truly rely on.
Yeah, but when you think about the games, if no one gets hurt, then that's most of the subs. So we're good. But it's the if no one gets hurt part of it.
Exactly. Yeah, I think also too, like they were playing Tim Weah on the right, which he usually doesn't do.
He was on the left.
Oh well, the graphic I saw.
Yeah,
Yeah, sometimes these lineup graphics to be throwing me.
The
off.
lineup graphics are wrong. Yeah, he was on the left.
Yeah, and then
Justin was roasting him because he wasn't, doing well, and every time he got the ball, he was offside. Like every time.
Yeah, I heard. I was perusing. Sometimes you want to get a pulse of something. So the online pulse of it, everyone was like, God, did this man forget how to play football?
Yeah, he was offside. I think like almost every time they passed the ball to him.
Yeah, like
it was pretty bad last night. It was pretty bad. I don't think he was as bad as like Justin was making him out to be because Justin doesn't watch a lot of soccer when it's not the World Cup or the Olympics.
Justin's an idiot.
Justin's a very casual soccer fan. So, but he just kept going on. After 21. I was like, his name's Tim Weah. You can call him by his name. Yeah, it was it was not the best performance from Tim Weah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they yanked him at 55 and put Christian in.
Yeah. And we
it makes sense. I just want to say after that, it makes sense why Tim Weah is not starting.
Yeah.
I just think he needs to get that back under control.
Yeah,
because he's capable of being a starter for our team. He's capable of it. He's just not in very good form at the moment.
Yeah, also too, man, he's unlike Weston McKennie, he's been the victim of versatility.
Yeah.
At club, where he played winger at one point for Juve, and then he played wing back for them, and then he that's a third goal. That's a third goal. That's a hat trick for Dembele.
Hat trick for Dembele.
Like he played fullback at Lille. He played wing.
Yeah, he's played all over the place. He hasn't had a consistent position, and that can affect the way that you play. And then he comes to the national team, and they put him in as a winger, and he hasn't been playing as a winger. And it's like, what do you do?
I honestly think he's a winger. He's an out-and-out winger. At Lille at Juventus, and at Marseille, he goes from traditional fullback, to wing back, to winger, and then back. He keeps all three of them. He keeps going bang. Yeah. I'm just like.
So what's his parent club right now, Ferris? Is it still Juve or did they sell him?
I think he's still at Juve because they loaned him to Marseille.
Yeah.
He was on
Okay,
loan at
so
Marseille.
what he needs now is a consistent club to be at. Not
Let's
loaned
go.
out every year, all of that. He needs to leave Juve because they're not going to use him.
Let's double check it though. Let me double check it. Yeah, Juve. Yes, I was correct. Yeah, he's on loan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So he needs to get sold. And he's
hmm
not going to get sold after his performance in this World Cup. I'll tell you that much.
Someone said he's there's certain people saying who are big candidates to come to MLS. He's now become the top candidate
Yeah,
because people.
NYCFC apparently approached Milan about Christian Pulisic, and they said, no, you cannot have him.
No. Well, big news coming out of AC Milan. Adelia. They're finally hiring their backroom staff, is what they call it in soccer, but in America we call it the front office.
Yeah.
So they've hired their big guys, and they've already agreed to a massive transfer, Adelia.
Of who?
Gonzalo Ramos from PSG is going to AC Milan.
Nice.
So they finally they've been looking for their striker for the last 2 years. They went with they had Olivier Giroud. They were like, oh, he's a little old, so let's replace him with Santi Jimenez. That didn't work.
No,
They went with Nicholas Fulkrug. That didn't work.
didn't work.
And now they went back to Santi. Didn't work. Still didn't work. And now they've gone with Gonzalo Ramos, who was a starter at PSG,
Yeah. Hey, Tara, thanks for joining us.
but this became a bench piece when Luis Enrique came in.
Yeah. 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 For those of you who are just joining us, we have a red card in the Senegal Iraq game. So Senegal is playing with 11, Iraq is playing with 10. And Senegal is who scored for Senegal? Sek, I believe it was.
Yes,
Not it
Sek,
wasn't
yeah.
Mane.
No, it was Sek. It was off of
Yeah.
a corner header
Yeah.
for him.
And then the Iraqis got a red card after that.
Yeah.
In about the 10th minute, but it didn't get determined until like the 15th. And then Ousmane Dembele's got a hat trick in France versus Norway. So France on their way to winning the group, Norway on their way to a date with the Ivory Coast in the round of 32. Senegal currently qualifying as a team in the top 8 third place teams. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
But I think Senegal winning this game will knock Scotland out.
I think last night there was a couple of round of 32 matches confirmed. Imagine being the Netherlands and winning your group, and you're like, "Yay!" And they're like, "Who are we against?" You're like, "The Moroccans." You're like, "What?"
Oh, Japan got Brazil for finishing
Yeah.
second. Like, that's cruel.
That's horrible.
That group is cruel. You know.
You know what's crazy? You know what's funny, hilarious
What?
about those four countries are connected.
Yeah.
Morocco and the Dutch are connected because no. Oh, you already answered the Tara's question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sek. Remember we said
Yeah.
Sek.
Okay. And then the largest Japanese population outside of Japan is in Brazil. So Japan and Brazil are connected. Morocco and the Dutch are connected. It's another companion country World Cup games.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's companion between the Dutch and the Moroccans because in 2022 the Moroccans and the Spanish played against each other and it wasn't companion. It was hatred.
So Austria versus Algeria is tonight, Paris.
Yeah.
This is their scenarios. Let me get down here. I saw a video about this. So if Spain defeats Uruguay Saturday morning, they will top the group, which means the side finishing second in the Algeria, Austria, Argentina, Jordan group would face Spain. So with Argentina already confirmed as group winners, and Jordan eliminated, Austria or Algeria will be second or third, essentially. So the winner of that match will face Spain. The loser of that match would get who? I don't remember. But the winner of that match faces Spain. So basically what they want to try to do is both lose tonight.
Which is ironic, Adelia.
It's very ironic.
uh, knowing both of their histories. The irony is,
Yeah.
the irony is so
Yeah.
hilarious to me, man.
Algeria has to tread carefully, though, because if they lose by 2 goals to Austria, they would fall below Scotland in the third place standings, leaving them close to the elimination zone.
Here's my thing to that, Adelia.
Yeah.
You go out and win.
I think you go out and win.
You go out
You
and
go out
win.
and win, and you face Spain, and it will be what it will be.
Yes.
I
You
don't.
don't
I don't like it when you go out to lose. I just
you
don't.
you don't want it to happen. It's perverse. It infects your club national team. It creates
Yeah.
a
Nigerian Nightmare saying,
yeah,
"How did they do that? What do you mean? How did they do that?
like lose or just do all that
Oh, how did
shit.
they both want to lose?
Yeah.
I mean, they can't both lose. The
Yeah.
the biggest they could do is a draw.
Yeah.
A 1-0 defeat for Austria would likely represent their most favorable outcome. That would see them slip to third place while maintaining a decent enough goal difference to finish 8th or higher in the third place team, securing their progression.
Mm-hmm.
Like, play to lose.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard
It
to
really
play
is.
to lose.
It's actually a skill.
It is a
And
skill.
it's a skill you don't like. It's a skill that if someone has it, you should stay away from them because you're like
Yeah.
you have lack of integrity, don't you? It's generally it's one of it's like rooting for okay, like we're Arsenal fans and we hate Tottenham, right?
Yes.
But when they rooted to lose against Man City because it prevented us from winning a
That
title,
was horrible.
what I'm talking about or what we just
What
saw?
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Also, what we just saw. But what you're
Both.
talking about.
So they were okay with being losers. See, like me, I hated them because we were rivals. Like there are rivals, our local rivals. Well, they're
I mean, we cheered for their losses this year.
Yeah, we did. We cheered for
That's
them.
what you do when they're your most hated rivals.
Exactly. But like I never thought, that's where my hatred for them grew. Like that's where it stems from.
Because they went out there and tried to lose
Yeah,
against Man City
that's what
the
changed.
year before.
That's what changed. Now I hate them on a more visceral, deeper level.
Yeah.
They are
Like-
yeah.
There were like man on the street kind of question things that they were asking of Tottenham fans at the end of this year when Tottenham was facing relegation from the Premier League and Arsenal hadn't won the title yet. And they were asking Tottenham fans, would you rather be relegated or see Arsenal win the title? And they were like, relegated? We'd rather go to the championship. And I was like, are you guys serious? Like that's the hatred between these two clubs. So, it's crazy. But I have to say, I am quite surprised Senegal hasn't scored another goal on Iraq yet. They're out for an Iraqi corner now, I think. Yeah, I think that ball just went out for an Iraqi corner.
The Athletic has reported that the U.S. Federation has offered Mauricio Pochettino a contract extension
Through 2030. They've apparently both said that they're going to, wait on making a decision on that until after the World Cup is over. But they have extended the contract offer to him. I think that's a good thing. Alexi Lawless was like, I never thought he'd stay here for more than a cycle. And I think that, it's good that they're waiting till after the World Cup because Alexi's whole thing today, this is driving me nuts, is, so you won the group. We've won the group before. I was like, yeah, twice in our history. Like, this is a big deal. It's like, you haven't done anything yet. And I'm like,
You see
though.
You see that, right? How
They lost last night and the narrative changed.
Exactly. They didn't keep consistent, right? Oh.
Ooh.
They took out Desiree Doué.
I don't think that's a penalty though.
No.
Goalkeeper was making a play on the ball, so.
Yeah, like those penalties really kind of like they're like iffy to me because I'm like if I'm diving for the ball,
Yeah.
and then your foot gets in front of me, and then I hit your foot. What the hell am I supposed to do? I'm diving for the ball. Like that blows. It kind of blows my mind sometimes.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind Pochettino staying for another cycle. He hasn't had a full World Cup cycle. He came in halfway through. So I wouldn't mind him staying. I think he has done something with this team that no other manager, especially foreign manager, has been able to do, which is get them all together, make them all listen to a game plan and tactics that actually, work. And yeah, we lost to Turkey last night on a last minute goal. But like we also played the backups. That's part of it. I don't think the starters would have lost 3-2 to Turkey last night. Do you?
Yeah, nah, I agree. I think we win that game.
I think if Christian Pulisic plays that whole game, I think if Flo Balogun is up there instead of Ricardo Pepi, I think we win that game like 4-2 maybe. I'll give them the 2 goals they scored.
And also, do like they had too much control in the midfield. Tyler
Also,
Adams.
why did we play Matt Turner? Just play Matt Freeze.
I don't know why. I was like I'm okay with changes, but the one change you don't do is
the goalkeeper.
Is the goalkeeper. Like
I don't understand that.
Matt Freeze hadn't done anything.
Matt Freeze has played 2 games for us since like March. Because he didn't play in the 2 warm-up games. That was Turner and Chris Brady.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense.
I get you want to rest your guys and you don't want your number 1 goalkeeper
Goalies don't need rest.
Going into but I get that you don't want him injured somehow going into the round of 32. I get that. But he should have played last night.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I think Pochettino has done something with this team that no one else has ever been able to do.
Mm-hmm.
Just get them all on the same page. Get them into a system that actually works for these players.
Oh, that was great. Great goal.
That was great.
Great
goal. Yeah. Get them all on the same page. Get them all playing the same system. The backups, not as good as we want them to be, but we're working on that. Like, I think Sebastian Berhalter was excellent last night, even though he got a yellow card.
Also, I don't fully agree with he done something we've never seen. I think what Jurgen Klinsmann did in 2014 was pretty impressive.
Yeah, and then they fired him.
Yeah,
and then we missed the World Cup.
You know what? Yeah, because he kept telling them the truth, and they're like, "You need to stop."
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's been the thing. We've had American manager after American manager after American manager because they didn't want to listen to what the foreign managers were telling them about what was wrong. Then the Greg Berhalter thing turned into such a freaking disaster that they had to fire him. And they brought in Pochettino, and they listened to him when he said, this is what we need to do. It's not about the skill level and the talent and the systems and all of that. It's about the mentality. And he's changed the mentality of these players when they play for the national team. They've believed for a while that they could come here and do this. I mean, it's not that long ago, guys. Not that long ago when we could have had a U.S. team come into a home World Cup, lose all 3 games in the group stage, and go out. Because we were playing a ton of MLS players and a ton of players that play in the States, and not people who are used to playing under the pressure that you do in, England or France or Italy or Germany. Like, this is not about the MLS. I think the MLS is a great league in this country for players getting opportunities. Ooh, yeah. For players getting opportunities, but like they need to take those opportunities and go to Europe. Yeah, that was a good chance for Mane as well. They need to take those opportunities and go to Europe. They need to get to a place where the skill level and the pressure and all of that will be bigger and better so that they can improve. Because there's a ceiling to MLS, and it's not that high. I hate to tell these people. And I think Mauricio Pochettino's like, yeah. And I think there's a reason why most of the players in our starting 11 start overseas.
And we've played a little bit better.
Yeah.
We showed more command and dominated.
Absolutely.
Oh, it was good pressing by Sadio Mane. This man's 34 years old.
I don't think that was Mane.
Oh, that was Mane? Oh, my bad.
No.
I was about to say, I was like, ain't no way that man 34 like that, running like that.
Yeah. We have 9 minutes of stoppage time in the Senegal-Iraq game and 5 in the Norway-France game. The 9 minutes makes sense with the injuries and the VAR thing. Review on the red card. Ferris, what do you think about what I just said? Because I think for a long time people were like, oh, you should play in your home country. You should go play in Europe. But I think the only reason we've gotten better is because more players are playing in Europe.
You're right. No, because I think the problem is, right, it's the gap the gap in the leagues.
Yeah,
It's the coaching. It's always
it
been the
is the coaching.
coaching.
Yeah, it's the
It's always
coaching.
been the coaching. Coaching is the biggest up. We haven't, we had really good American players back in the 90s who played in Europe, Adelia. You know,
And in the 2000s and the 2010s. Yeah,
exactly. So
absolutely.
Steve Cherundolo played in like Steve Cherundolo played in Hanover for like his entire career.
Yeah, a
Like
lot of guys played in Germany. There were guys
yeah, a lot
playing in
of
England. Tim Howard,
exactly.
Casey
And
Keller
yeah,
played in Germany and in England.
Brad Friedel
Brad
played for.
Friedel.
He was Liverpool's number two. He started cup matches. But the gap is like, but how many American coaches do we have that are extremely successful?
See, we don't. We don't.
Exactly. Outside of like Bruce Arena is extremely successful in
But
America.
he's never coached in Europe.
Yeah, like that's why I'm a big that's why I'm a big. Speaking of a coach who's like the players, Bob Bradley,
Yeah.
who never stopped not going to Europe. He always he coached in America once or twice. He coached in Chicago early on to get in. Then he went to coach LAFC at the beginning of LAFC's
He
existence.
tried to improve. He tried to improve
exactly
his coaching.
exactly
Yeah,
exactly.
100%. I don't mind Bob Bradley because of that.
So I think the difference is the coaching, and now we've played better. We look crisper. They outwork you Americans. That's no longer a thing because now we can outplay you. Some countries, not all countries,
Not all
some countries.
Some countries, yeah.
So and it's just lack of leadership. It's rotten at its core. Like the leadership group is rotten. They're rotten. And it blows my mind, right? Because it blows my mind because you know who the president of the federation is, Adelia?
Who?
It's Cindy Partler Cohn, who is a 99er.
Yeah.
And I'm just
See,
like,
I think the difference is with that is I think the women always have had the best coaches
exactly.
and the
And
men haven't.
I'm with you. So I'm thinking, her. I think that's why the federation's slightly changing. She's now. I know there's a
She's
board.
recognizing it.
I know there's
She's
a board.
recognizing it.
Yeah, I know there's a board, and they had to talk to the board. But I think she and her and JJ Batson are recognizing like our most successful period is the early 2000s with Bruce Arena. Bruce Arena is the most success. Like funny enough, when I saw that apparently he's the first coach to win 2 games at a World Cup back to back, that threw me off because I was like, I thought Bruce did in 2002, but I guess not. I guess not. But yeah, so like we can
half
go
for
back to that.
Norway and France.
We can go
By the
back
way.
to that.
Yeah.
2002, we can go back to that. That's a quarterfinal appearance. That should be the barometer for everything,
Yeah. Enmun saying, over the past few weeks, I've learned that MLS is not on par with Euro leagues and that older famous players like Beckham and Messi will come to play MLS because of the money and it's not as competitive. Exactly. Europe sees MLS as a retirement league.
Yes, that's what they do.
Come here at the end of your career, make some money because they'll pay big money because you're a big star, and then you'll find it easy. Zlatan Ibrahimovic calls himself the biggest and best player to ever play in the MLS because he came here, he scored a ton of goals for LA Galaxy, made a bunch of money for a year, and then went, you know what, I still think I want to play in Europe, and went back to Europe. He went back to Milan. So, it's like you see what Messi has done in MLS. And yeah, he's Lionel Messi, but it's because MLS isn't,
I think but I do think it's a little unfair because it is Lionel Messi. He does have a supporter shield to his name, but he doesn't have an MLS Cup to his name. It's still
he's not used to the knockout playoff thing.
Yeah.
I do think that they haven't surrounded Messi with the best team over there. They've brought in some other guys that are like Messi's buds, and then now they've brought in some. They don't have a lot of younger talent at Inter Miami.
They're all old. They just signed Casemiro.
Yeah, and that's why I think that Inter Miami hasn't been able to win is because they're not developing anybody. They're just buying everybody, which is what the LA Galaxy used to do. And then that kind of switched.
Yeah, MLS forces. Here's the thing about MLS, right? Too is in Europe because Europe is promotion relegation. MLS, I think the one biggest problem with MLS is
there's no pro-rel.
There's no incentive, like being
there's no
500
incentive to be better.
Yeah, exactly.
Being
being 500 is
Yeah.
fine because you just
It's
get
fine.
into
It
the
gets you into
playoffs,
the playoffs.
and
Yeah.
then that's when let's go win a trophy. Let's go win it. Let's go win MLS Cup. But also
Like that's
too,
that's the problem with my Rapids. They don't try to make them better because they're good enough. They're just good enough, and they get a decent enough draft pick in this MLS Super Draft, which is a thing that should not exist. College players should be able to sign wherever they want after they are done with college, not have to enter a draft. So it's dumb. There's a lot of things about MLS that are good, and I think the fact that there is weekly professional soccer league in this country is excellent. And I'm glad that it lasted, and I'm glad that it exists, and I'm glad that it made its way to where we are now, where we are, 20, 30 years into the league. But they don't do anything to improve it. And they're switching now to a world football schedule. So they're going to have like a little mini season at the beginning of this next year. And then the real season will start in August and run through May. They're switching to a fall to spring season instead of a winter to fall season like they have now. And I think that's good that they're going to align with the rest of the world. But I also think of like Denver, Utah, places where there are these teams and it's going to be like snowing and it's time for a soccer game and they're not going to be able to play. And I don't know what they're going to do about that yet.
it's gonna be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. I mean, we think of the Snow Classico,
Oh my
one
god,
of the most famous games in the history of the U.S. men's national team.
one of the worst days of Costa Rican soccer history.
They still hate us for that. They will always hate us for that.
Yeah,
And
that's
that
like
was in Denver in February because they booked a game in Denver in February.
Yeah, that's why. So I do remember that video I showed you when I sent you that video where the question is like, what do you think of CONCACAF?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're at the
Yeah,
half in Senegal and Iraq as well.
Yo, man, CONCACAF. People think I'm like, I mean it when I say it goes CONMEBOL World Cup qualifying
Yeah.
and CONCACAF World Cup qualifying,
Yeah.
possibly at World Cup qualifying maybe.
Yeah.
With us, and then there's Europe after
And
us.
then there's Europe after us.
Because with Europe, right? They're all in domes, climate controlled. Pitches are really nice.
Not all of them, but some of them.
Not all. But I think most of are. Like
The places where it's gonna snow and stuff.
well,
Maybe.
like I'm
But,
pretty
like,
sure like
England
Norway.
plays at Wembley. That's not
Nah.
a dome.
It's not. Oh, like but it's like okay, you're right. It's okay. It's not a dome. It could still really, but does it have a roof?
It doesn't have a roof. Wembley doesn't have a roof.
So it's open.
Wembley's open. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
Lots
but it's
lots of the stadiums are open. Some of them have roofs. Not most of them though.
But why does the national stadium in Paris look like it's roofed?
It has like a roof over like the stands, but not over the field.
Huh. Oh, that was weird. Okay, but I'm just saying they're well manicured, nice stadiums.
They are.
Yeah, they're really
There's the heating elements underneath the pitch to keep
Yes.
the pitch
Yes.
nice and
the
pristine.
drainage is
drainage.
amazing. In CONCACAF, you don't get that.
Enmun. I have a video to send you or put in some Discord somewhere of the stadium in Madrid, the Santiago Bernabeu, which is the most insane stadium I've ever seen for pitch management and control. They literally store it underground, bring it up in sections, lock it into place, play the game, then put it back underground and manicure it and water it and all that stuff. Like, it's nuts what they do with some of these stadiums over there. Like, we think our stadiums are advanced. Some of their stadiums are, like, crazy.
Here's the thing about Europe: either you have a stadium like that, or you have the San Siro that's breaking down.
That's true. That's true.
It's either that or this. There's no in between. It's either this or that. Either the
Yeah.
classic cathedrals or these advanced technological stadiums. My thing is this: like in CONCACAF, man, you're not playing in the best pitches. You're playing in every weather. Like I'm saying, if the Snow Classico happened in Europe, the players wouldn't have played.
Exactly. They wouldn't have
officials-
let them play.
Officials would be like, no. But in
Yeah.
CONCACAF, and they're like, you go out there and you go kick that goddamn ball. You hear me? You go out
Mm-hmm.
there and you go kick that orange ball. You hear me? And
Yep.
they're like, fine, sure. Like, and it's always red cards. Someone's always bleeding. Someone's always being elbowed in the face. Someone's always flying through the air, smashing into their body. No one. No offense, we're not facing Liechtenstein every other week. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. No offense to Liechtenstein. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like because like going to Honduras, going to Guatemala, going to El Salvador, going to Trinidad, going to Jamaica. Even going to Curacao. That was tough, man. It's
Yeah.
it's crazy. And going to the Azteca. It's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Being an American though too, even playing a home game, you gotta pick where to play the home game. Because if you play the home game at a certain stadium against Guatemala or El Salvador or Honduras, you may get outrun by one of those three countries. Same thing with Mexico. You don't play Mexico in California or Texas. You don't play them there at all.
Yeah.
You just don't do it.
Don't do it.
You don't do it. And then and also you don't play Jamaica, New York. It's just you just don't do it. Same thing with Haiti. It's a bunch. No, some are, not all of them are. And man,
Yeah, not all of them.
yeah. So like most of the biggest stadiums in the world are our college stadiums in America. Like
Most of. There are others. There's like cricket grounds in India or Australia that are huge.
yeah.
But
So yeah, because I think in the top 10, 6 or 7
yeah, let's pull up that
are
list right now.
are the college stadiums. But some of their pro stadiums are pretty big. Like I think the Camp Nou, the stadium
Okay.
that Barcelona plays in, it holds 106 people.
106,000. And
106,000.
that is not correct.
That's not
According to
correct.
this list.
Well, I
This
guess
list, I don't know when this list was updated.
did they decrease it during the renovation?
All right. So the most popular by capacity, these are the top 10 stadiums. The Narendra Modi Stadium in India, it holds 132,000 people.
Seats, right?
The
Just seats.
Seats,
Okay.
capacity seats. Then the Rungrado 1st of May Stadium in Pyeongchang, North Korea holds 113,281.
Yes.
Michigan Stadium at the University of Michigan is the third largest stadium in the world,
The big house.
107,601 seats. Followed by Beaver Stadium at Penn State, 106,572. Ohio Stadium at Ohio State, 102,780. Kyle Field at Texas A&M, 102,733. Tiger Stadium at LSU, 102,321. Neyland Stadium, Knoxville, Tennessee, that's University of
Neyland.
Tennessee.
Neyland.
Neyland Stadium, okay, 101,915. Then we have the Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium in Austin, Texas, University of Texas, 100,119. Bryant Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, for where Alabama plays football, is 100,077. Then you've got the Melbourne Cricket Ground at 11 with 100,024. That's in Melbourne, Australia.
So
The Camp Nou in Barcelona is the first soccer stadium that appears on this, 99,354. That is number 12 on this list.
they used to be over 100,000.
They used to be over 100,000.
So they probably got
reduced
rid of
the capacity of that
Yeah.
when they remodeled it.
Okay, that's what I
The
thought.
next stadium, the FNB Stadium in Johannesburg, which is where the South African national team, the Kaiser Chiefs, and the South African national rugby team play their games, and that is 94,736.
Adelia, I got a question.
What? Yes.
The top 10. How many of them were college stadiums? 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
So literally 8 of the top 10 are our college football stadiums.
Yeah.
That's how
8 of the
big-
top 10 stadiums in
yeah,
the
top-
world.
In the world. Onion says, "Oh, it makes sense for the World Cup games to be held at MetLife versus SI Stadium, Red Bulls." As I live there in the yeah, exactly. Because I think MetLife holds more
Capacity.
people. But like,
Yeah.
funny enough, like if they held them at let's say if they held a game at the Big House, 100,000 people would be at the Big House.
107,601 people.
Would be at the Big House, yeah. And also
at the
too,
Big
like
House.
See, he's into like right because like there's seats, then there's you can, the way you can expand, right? Because like I think in America, Dallas Stadium, seat wise, they're slightly under 100,000, slightly under
The AT&T Stadium
AT&T
in
Stadium.
Dallas. Let
Yeah.
me find it on this list. Trying to find it on this list. AT&T Stadium is listed at 80,000 people.
So yeah, so they can add if they're doing like a concert or an event.
Yeah, because
that
you can put people on the field.
Yeah, exactly. They can add 20,000 seats. But now
Yeah.
imagine, man, imagine doing a concert at the Big House where it's already 107,000 seats, like pure seats.
Then you add another 20,000 on the field.
Exactly. So the Big House can fit 130 people. For like a concert. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild to see.
It is wild.
Same thing with Beaver Stadium and all that jazz. You
Yeah.
know. Damn, bro. That's a big old stadium in Johannesburg. I didn't know that. Shoo.
Big stadium in Johannesburg. 94,736. Then there's the Miser Stadium in Egypt. 93,940.
Egypt.
Yep. That's where the Egyptian national team plays.
Nice.
Then Sanford Stadium at University of Georgia, 93,033.
Another college, another college.
The Cotton Bowl, 92,100.
Funny enough, the combo only hosts.
Then Wembley, 90,000.
Yeah, combo only hosts 2 football games a year.
Yeah.
It's still there.
It says that they host Dallas Trinity FC plays there. I don't know what Dallas Trinity FC is. A USL team? Oh, it's a professional women's soccer team that competes in the USL Super League.
Super League, yes. I was like, I recognize that name. Yeah.
Okay. Then it's the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. 89,702.
That's the Rose. So like the Rose Bowl would be San Siro in Europe. Like it would be like this is like this stadium's old and it's majestic and it's classic. And then you have Mr. Gadget over there and in Madrid.
Yeah. Lusail Stadium in Qatar.
Yeah.
88,966.
That's the Qatari national team stadium.
Yep. Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville for the Florida Gators, 88,548.
Another college football stadium.
Followed by another college stadium, Jordan Hare in Auburn, 88,043.
Yep.
Then the Azteca in Mexico City, 87,523.
Haven't been a lot of well technically there've been some soccer stadiums that also
do some other stuff.
Yeah.
Then you've got the Bukit Jalil National Stadium in Malaysia for the Malaysian national team, 87,500. The Bulurg El Arab Stadium in Alexandria, Egypt, 86,000.
Another
Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, 85,458.
Still selling out to this day.
Yeah. Stadio Monumental, which is where River Plate plays in Argentina, in Buenos Aires, 85,018. Salt Lake Stadium in Kolkata, India, is where the India national team, a couple of different football teams play. Yeah, it's the Borg, Matt D says. Borg El Arab Stadium in Alexandria, Egypt, is what it's called.
Nice.
The Salt Lake Stadium in Kolkata, India, is 85,000. Then the Bernabeu in Madrid, 83,186. I think that capacity also decreased a little bit when they remodeled it.
I think they did. I think them and Barcelona took out seats.
Then we get the first professional NFL stadium, MetLife, 82,500, which is like...
Wait. Oh, yeah. Seats. Just seats.
Just seats. And then that's like... what number is this on this list? 11 plus 6 is 17 plus 12. It's the 29th biggest stadium in the world.
I've been there. A lot of Giants fans call it, like they say it's a cesspool and it's awful and it's horrible to look at. From the outside, it just looks like a big old toilet bowl. That is true, But when you're inside, it's not that bad. I could be just having blue rose covered glasses because it's like my first time in being in my favorite team's stadium because it was like the first time ever. But it wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad. I've stood on the field in the middle of the Rose Bowl. That's a cool stadium.
I hate you so much.
I'm sorry.
I
wasn't there for football. I went for Pokemon.
That's what breaks my heart. Like you're just Pokemon.
I went for Pokemon, and I got to stand on the field at Rose Bowl. I almost said MetLife. I was not right there.
Honestly,
I've
man,
never been to MetLife.
honestly, I don't know how I would react if I ever like got on the field of the robot. I'll probably start crying.
Okay, we're back underway in Norway and France, for the record.
Yeah, there was a couple substitutions for the Norwegians. Yo, the Borg Stadium in Alexandria, Egypt. That's wild.
Yeah, I don't know
So
why it's called that.
big Star Trek fans.
I don't know. You can tell these games have been enthralling because we've talked about nothing involving these games for the most
Well,
part.
no, yeah, well, great hat trick by Usman Dembele in the first half. 3-1. It's 3-1. France.
France.
In the Senegal game, it's kind of gotten a little lackluster and chippy because one team's playing down a man, and it's.
Did you watch this series on Tubi, the Destination World Cup that followed Weston McKennie, Mark Cucurella, and Harry Wilson about trying to get to the World Cup?
No.
I didn't either. I didn't even know it happened until they're like, the full season's out now. And I was like,
I didn't either.
I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah.
I might watch it when the World Cup's over. I'm watching nothing but soccer right now.
I watched.
I haven't watched another thing ever.
Well, no, because events like this they take over your senses and you're just
do.
inundated. Like I've literally having literally like I think the NFL literally purposely stopped because usually every other year the NFLs are dropping new news every other week because they're like
Yeah.
we're the NFL, we can dominate
Yeah.
you know
I believe that it looks like part of an HVAC system. What does? MetLife?
Oh, have you been to MetLife? N1. Oh yeah,
Someone
yeah,
said they
yeah.
live in the tri-state area.
Yeah. I get that. I understand that. Yeah, it kind of does. From the outside. Me and my homie
At
we
least
took
it doesn't have a nickname like the Rapid Stadium in Denver.
the dick.
The Dick. Denver has two. Okay, Denver has the stadium that the Colorado Rapids play in, which is Dick's Sporting Goods Park, affectionately called the Dick. And then they have Ball Arena, which is where the Nuggets and the Avalanche play, which is affectionately called the Ball. So we have the Dick and the Ball in Denver. It's very funny. It's very funny. I don't know why they did that.
You know what's crazy? I didn't make that connection until this moment. This moment, I didn't make that connection.
We have the Iraqis, I think, substituting in a different goalkeeper here for the second half. I think that's a substitution because that is not the goalkeeper that started the first half.
Yep. Oh my god! I never made that connection to this moment. I never. Made that connection. That's a
penalty.
They gave a penalty.
Yeah, Michael Oliver is given a penalty to Norway.
Oscar Bob, and it was Teo Hernandez.
Yep, here comes the Iraqi goalkeeper.
Yeah, he just stuck
He's
his
getting
leg
the
out.
captain's armband. Yep, that's a penalty. All right.
Look how he just stuck his leg out.
You cannot. There's no doubt. No doubt. What are you doing there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
MetLife. Oh yeah.
So who takes this penalty that Erling Haaland's not on the field?
I don't know who's going to take it. Jorgen Strand Larsen or Oscar Bob, probably?
No, it's the bald dude. See the bald dude near the ball.
He might just be holding the ball right now.
The ball's on the ground. Where's the ball?
See, they don't have the ball. So I think that's Jorgen Strand Larsen that's going to take it.
He's holding the ball.
We're back underway in Senegal and Iraq. Let me just get the clock fixed here. Jorgen Strand Larsen, who's taking the penalty.
Yeah, the games are starting to get more. Not a lot of fans are showing up to some of these games now because we're towards the end.
It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, and I don't know. This game was in Toronto.
I think it's possible. I think it's possible that there's just not back in their seats yet too, because that's happened at some of these games. Where I'm like, oh wow, nobody's there, and then by the end of the game, everybody's there. So.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Jorgen. Let's score this penalty. And it's saved.
My god. That's why you're a backup at Crystal Palace.
Yep. He is no Erling Haaland, that's for sure. That was so easy for Magnon.
Oh, Dominion, dude. Oh my God, he stayed
He
on
went
his
the right
line.
way, stayed on his line.
He see, he's the thing, man. Like like goalies. I don't understand goalies nowadays. Like just wait a half second because they're gonna do that stutter steps pause bullshit.
well, not everybody is. That's the thing.
Yeah, but still, you can just wait a little bit. Just like wait like a little bit. They jump too early. Like I think the
Some
goalies have
goalkeepers do jump too early.
they jump so early.
Yeah. Just absolutely no conviction from that penalty. Terrible penalty from Jorgen Strand Larsen. Sorry, Matt D. I wanted that to go in. We got a goal kick here, and somebody's just tried to shoot it on goal and score, but they were saved, even though the whistle had gone and it was a goal kick in the Jorgen Strand Larsen not up to this. Yeah, Matt D's not happy. Great goalkeeping there by the Norwegian goalkeeper. The Norwegian goalkeeper has been very good, even though 3 goals have gone past him, because they've been three pretty incredible goals, and I don't think anybody would have a chance of saving those. Do you agree?
Repeat that, Adelia. Sorry.
That the Norwegian goalkeeper has been having a great game, even though he's got 3 goals put past him, because they were 3 like unsavable goals.
Oh my God, they were crackers from the outside, man. You couldn't stop them. Dembele on the left foot, just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like I remember. So Stevie Nicol was on ESPN FC telling the story about when they faced Brazil in the '86 World Cup. I think they faced them, and their goalies was a pretty damn good goalie. Brazil hit 3 of the greatest goals in the World Cup that year, and he's just like,
What are you supposed to do?
like what the hell's that? And we're talking about Brazil '86. The team dubbed the greatest team ever to win the World Cup. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was
Ever
like
to win the World Cup or never to win the World Cup?
never to win that.
I was
that
gonna
team.
say because Brazil didn't win in '86, so
Yeah,
I was confused for a minute.
yeah, the team to never win the World Cup, it was Brazil '86. Yeah,
Yeah.
because at that point, they had 58, 62, and 70, and then they had to wait till 94 for one, and then 2002.
Yeah.
But yeah, they went through a quiet spell where I think Italy and Argentina won one, and Germany won a couple. And the French in '98, the year I was born.
Yeah, French and Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, Paris.
Sorry,
You just
should remember that.
remind me how old I am every time you
Yeah.
say that.
All right. No, yeah, because they wanted it, Brazil wanted it in '70, and '74 the Germans won it, and then '78 Argentina won it, and then '82 the Italians won it.
Yep.
'86 Argentina again, '90 the Germans, '94
'94 the
Brazil,
Brazilians, '98
French.
France,
Brazil,
Brazil in '02, Italy in '06, Spain in
Spain.
2010, Germany in 2014,
French,
France in 2018,
Argentina again.
Argentina in 2022.
All in all, the Dutch were in like four of those finals.
The Dutch were in that final against Spain. I will never forget that. And everybody's like, this is going to penalties. It was so close to going to penalties. And then Andres Iniesta just scored a hell of a goal and won that game 1-0 for Spain.
I think it was started off by I think Busquets had like a line breaking pass. It just
fantastic.
And then it just hit his
Just
outside.
built and built.
It just hit his outside boot perfectly, where he could just continue his dribble, and then boom.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say the thing that Luis Aragonés did in Euro 2028 in 2008 and Vicente Del Bosque did at the World Cup in 2010 and the Euros in 2012 was he got them to be like on the same page and not be like Real Madrid and Barcelona players and then the fringe players that were not Real Madrid and Barcelona players. Because I think the previous Spanish teams were really, really good, but they couldn't get it done because they couldn't get over that divide because Real Madrid players and Barcelona players hated each other so much.
The English in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yep. With
Those
Stevie Gerrard and Frank Lampard and Man
Rio.
United guys, and yeah.
And then then you have the Arsenal guys who in their heart and soul knows that they were robbed a couple of times by Man United. Like why would you be okay being teammates with people like them? Like why would you? Like
Yeah.
why would Tony Adams and Mark Keown go to a World Cup game and then see Gary Neville and be like, you don't deserve your medals.
Matt D saying 82 is the first World Cup I remember. I was 5. I remember my dad hating Italy's playing style.
Oh yeah, the catenaccio. You know, you know what they call soccer in Italy?
No.
They call it calcio.
Oh yeah, calcio.
You
I
know
knew
what?
that. I just
You know
couldn't
what?
think of it.
You know what calcio translates into in English?
No.
Kick. That's what it means. Kick. And you know what? They did a lot of kicking back in the 80s. Mm-hmm. And I'm not just talking about kicking the ball.
Oh, the Norwegian goalkeeper is down. He's taken off his gloves. What happened here?
Okay. Well, here's the replay.
That's just going over.
Oh,
I don't know what happened
he
to the
dove.
goalkeeper here.
I think he dove.
He dove, yeah,
And I think
but
he
I don't know what
landed.
happened to the. I don't know. There's Robert Perez. I completely blanked on the fact that was Robert Perez the other day.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
They're
he
looking
dove.
at his hands, I think.
Mm-hmm. Man, honestly, like, oh, that's a handball. What? Oh, it's a foul. Okay. I was about to be like, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
You
So
know,
coming up later today on the channel, we're doing a watch along for Uruguay, Spain, and Cape Verde versus Saudi Arabia. And then we will also be doing one later tonight for Egypt, Iran, and Belgium, New Zealand. So check that out.
Hey, yo, man, I need
Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and make sure you get that notification bell so you can get notified when we go live.
I'm Arab, and people should be like, oh, the Saudi affair is rude for them. I can't do it. I can't do it. Cape Verde is too iconic. They're just too iconic.
I think Cape Verde
has a chance
has a real chance to win that game.
Yes, they
and
do.
Qualify for the knockout rounds.
Yeah, they do.
Because I believe, let me look at the scenarios again.
If Spain beats Uruguay.
Okay, so here's the scenarios for Group H. Spain advances with a win or a draw, or a loss and a Cape Verde loss or draw. Uruguay advances with a win or draw and a Cape Verde draw because it wins the tiebreaker with Cape Verde somehow. If they score more goals than Cape Verde does.
Okay.
Cape Verde advances with a win or draw and a Uruguay loss, or a draw and a Uruguay draw, and they score more goals than Uruguay did to win the tiebreaker. Saudi Arabia will advance if they win against Cape Verde and Uruguay loses or draws. So all of them are still, because Spain, people keep saying Spain. Spain's not qualified for the knockout round yet.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be an interesting one next.
I think Spain beats Uruguay outright.
I think they do too.
Yeah, I think they beat them outright. So I think
Cape Verde would just need a winner or a draw.
Yeah.
I think they can do that.
Yes, I do. Because Saudi hasn't shown enough for me to be like they'll score more than one goal. Cape Verde has scored 2 goals. Oh, here's Senegal. Oh, there it is.
That's a
There's
goal.
the goal.
That's a goal.
That's a goal. Is that an assist for Sadio Mane? No, it wasn't. That's Sadio Mane. He's
okay. Senegal with another goal. That's going to help
Ismail
their goal
Assar.
difference. Ismail Assar.
Oh, there's Zinedine Ikbar, former Man United.
No, it's not Zinedine. It's Zidane Ikbar.
Zidane.
Zidane Iqbal. That's his name.
Oh, so he took the last name. Okay.
They took the last name. Yeah.
Not a bad person to be named after.
No.
So Zidane Ikbar, the former Man United.
Iqbal, not Ikbar.
He made a meal of it.
He did. And then that was easy tap in. Made a little more difficult by the presence of the Iraqi defender, but. So Senegal's up 2-0.
Senegal, man, you know,
Surprised it's taken them this long to score a second goal.
yeah.
Honestly.
Iraq has been very resolute in their defense.
They have been.
I just think the goals they gave up against, Norway, it's just that like Norway was just like really just bigger than them. They just jumped over them, you know what I mean? Like, and I think, and then also too in France was playing half gear. France was playing half gear, and like France scored some worldies against Iraq.
Yes.
You know.
Ferris, would you like to guess how many followers Vozinha has now?
16.5.
You're close.
16.4?
Higher.
16.6.
A little higher.
16.7.
Slightly higher.
16.8? Yep. Just keep going. Okay.
16.8 million. Now let's check how many followers Eloy Room has.
Nah, not as much.
He doesn't have as many, but he started with, not that many either. So, take a guess.
5.5.
No, much lower.
3.5.
Still lower.
2.5.
Still lower.
1.5.
Slightly lower.
1.
Slightly higher.
1.1.
Yep. He didn't get the effect quite to the level of Vozinha's, but.
Well, one, he was also the goalie for the 7-1 loss, and then he was also it was also a late night game.
Yeah, it was a late night game.
And they were against Ecuador, right? So like they were against Ecuador. Vozinha did it against Spain, so everyone was like,
yeah.
Like you beat the Spanish, the Spanish machine, the Spanish Armada.
Mm-hmm.
You put and
Yep.
Also, oh, that's a third goal for Senegal. What a cracker from the outside.
That was fantastic.
Who's 26?
I don't know who just scored that. Let me see. It hasn't come through on the thing here yet. 26.
Group is this?
Pop Gay.
Oh, Pop Gay. Nice. Villarreal, the Villarreal man.
The Iraqis have got to be exhausted, and I think that's starting to show.
Yeah, man. Down a man. They're overcompensating for the lack of player. 3 games, 3 goals each minimum. Here's the two. Like they're like, if you want to like really think about it,
that's a fantastic goal.
That was just unsavable. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was unsavable.
Yeah, that's unsavable.
Also too, like they were the last team to qualify for the World Cup. In a sense, they were like allegedly the worst team in the World Cup if you really think about it, because they were the last team to qualify.
Well, I think that's a little unfair because they were the last team to qualify just because that's when they scheduled their playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
We could say the same thing about, DR Congo, who qualified through the same playoff system as Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
But the Iraqis
that's a good point.
Have shown some defensive resolution until they get tired.
Yeah.
And then this happens.
Yeah, man,
happened against France, happened against Norway, and it's happening against Senegal. It's really hard to defend with a man down for 80 of the 90 minutes. Really hard. And so, quite frankly, I think the fact that it's only 3-0 Senegal is really impressive. Ferris.
Yeah.
What are you looking up?
And I'm just looking about Pape Thal, Pape Thal, the Senegalese coach, and he's been a pretty damn good coach.
Yeah. I think the Senegalese have been very good at this tournament. I think they were unlucky against Norway. I think they played very well against France, and they're having a field day with Iraq now.
Yeah, like we call this the group. People call this the group of death for a reason. Like,
yeah,
you had. Okay, some people may not agree. I actually know people who don't agree with the statement, which blows my mind because I'm like, use your fucking brain, bro. They are the African champions. So you have the African champions. You have
not technically at the moment, but yes, I agree with you. They won that game, so yes. The African champions.
They're the African champions. You have the, you know, world
French.
champion, the French, you know, the world champions like from 2018.
Who
And
went
they've
to the
just
final in 2022.
22, yeah. So they got better. They were a quarterfinalists in Euros 2024, I think.
I don't remember where they finished in Euro 2024.
Because I know they made the knockout
yeah.
stages. Because
I'll look that up. I'll look
they,
that up.
They struggled because Mbappé broke his face.
Yeah.
And no one else picked up the slack. Like Dembele was horrible back then, you know, which is because seeing him get a hat trick
They
today.
lost in the semifinals to Spain.
Okay, they lost the semifinals to Spain. So like they're Euro semifinalists, World Cup finalists, World Cup champions. Then you have Norway, who literally everyone ideally said, "This is my dark horse."
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "This is my dark horse." You know, you got unlucky. You know, even in the Norway game, you got 2 late goals that made it a little hairy at the end. You know, like it wasn't like
Norway 8-0 in the World Cup qualifying
with a goal difference of something like 50.
Let me see.
Or something like that.
37 goals scored, 5 goals conceded. So goal difference
32.
of 32. They
It
beat
looked like
Italy
50.
4-1 at the San Siro to seal their qualification.
I think they beat. I think Israel was in their group. I think they beat Israel like 6-0 or something.
Let me see. I'm trying to find the results of the qualifiers. They were in a group with Italy, Israel, Estonia, and Moldova.
Yeah, they beat.
They won all 8 games. They beat the snot out of some of these teams. They beat Italy, who's I would say is arguably the only other good team in this group, 3-0 in Norway, and then 4-1 at the San Siro.
Yep.
They beat Moldova at one point 11-1. Like
I think Erling Haaland had like 5 or 6 goals.
Erling Haaland had 16 goals in the qualifying campaign.
I think he had 6 goals in that one game.
Yeah. Well, he had 16 goals in the total of the qualifying campaign.
Yeah, that's 2. The average is 2 goals a game. That's crazy, man.
That's why Erling Haaland is good. I just don't like him.
Senegal does have my favorite player's name though on their team,
Which is
El Hadj Malik Diouf.
Yeah.
I'm not saying his name, and he's a starter too. So he's not a bench warmer. He's a starter. So it's like El Hadj Malik Diouf. If I ever live out my dream of being a play-by-play announcer, don't get me calling African football teams at the World Cup, because I'm gonna scream if some of these guys be scoring.
You'd make a very good announcer, better than some of these announcers we've had. I'll say that much. You also make a much better studio analyst than Alexi Galalis.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Yeah. I'll probably be better than Zlatan or Thierry Henry. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna talk my shit.
Yeah.
Talk my shit.
Yeah.
Because you gotta flow with.
It's a weird main studio group on Fox.
Because you've
got Thierry, who's quiet and he knows what he's talking about. He's very knowledgeable, but he's quiet. He's reserved. He doesn't really, get worked up about anything. Then you've got Zlatan, who is all about Zlatan and very much about nothing but Zlatan, but he also is very knowledgeable and everything. And then you got Alexi Lawless, who's just a dumbass.
Yeah.
The latest episode of the After the Whistle, Rebecca Lowe put to bed the thought that there's drama between Alexi and Zlatan, and I'm like, that's great, but Zlatan keeps roasting him on air.
I think Zlatan sees it as like he's having fun, but I think Alexi Lalas is a little hurt. I think Alexi Lalas came back with him and called him like what did he call him?
My favorite Zlatan Alexi moment though was when Alexi said something about France and how that people who thought France weren't going to do that or whatever were ignorant, or who thought France were going to do something different were ignorant, and Zlatan was like, he thought France was going to do something. And then Zlatan said that only people who think that are ignorant, because what they really are is confident.
Yeah, I think the exact quote was ignorant people think it's I think he said ignorant people think it's arrogance. But smart people know it's confidence or something like that.
Smart people know it's confidence. Something like that. But it's hysterical. Video.
Because he was also like
Thierry's eyes go like this.
You know what's funny about that,
Very
Adelia? You know what's funny
funny.
about that
Yeah.
is people keep talking about the Alexi Lawless part of it.
Yeah.
The first person who said it was Landon Donovan on air.
Yeah.
So he was
Yeah.
responding to Landon, and Alexi just kind of piggybacked on it. And I was like, hey. You know, I like how they like don't hide it anymore. They're calling it. I like how they go from match break to hydration break. They just keep like
Yeah.
back and forthing.
Well, the graphics that say hydration break is the World Cup, like main feed, the world feed graphics. And then they cover up hydration break with the match break thing if there's a sponsor. If there's not a sponsor, it'll just say hydration break.
Lenovo.
Osmond saying, with the overall improvement of the skill level, good coaching is now at a premium and can be the difference. Absolutely, Osmond. I completely agree. It's way more about the coaches of these national teams than I think it ever has been before. And I think it's the same at the club level. Like, you have to get players that can buy into your system, and if you do, you'll be successful. And I think it's absolutely the same at both the club level and the international level now. Ferris, your thoughts?
I agree. That's the difference now. It's all about the coaching. Our players are being coached better. You know, like ain't no one gonna tell me that. You know, there's someone in MLS better than Oliver Glasner. You know what I mean? It's just not.
Edmund saying, I find that I pay more attention to Thierry Henry whenever I watch that panel. He's knowledgeable and just says what he says. Yeah, because Thierry's not doing a performance like Zlatan is. Because I don't believe Zlatan's actually that egotistical.
Nah,
I think he knows that that's the joke and he plays into it. And then Alexi is just...
Ooh, what a stop on Mike Mignon.
That was fantastic save by Mike Mignon. Alexi's just dumb. Alexi's so pro-American and pro everything about America that it bleeds into everything else he thinks. Like Alexi's take today on France and Norway is just stupid. Like Haaland's comments were weird, sure.
I think they're dumb.
Like that's not a reason for you to just immediately say that you want France to destroy Norway today. And that Norway's not here to win the World Cup. I think Norway's totally here to win the World Cup. That's why they rested their starters once they secured qualification. You know, kind of like the U.S. did last night. You know what I mean? They don't care if they win the group or not. That's the only thing Norway has accomplished by playing their backups today, to me, is that they don't care if they win the group or not. If they cared about winning the group, the starters would have played. They're fine with playing the Ivory Coast in the next round. That's why they played the backups today. That's why they probably don't care that they're down 3-1 in this game. I don't have a problem with that. Alexi thinks that means that Norway is just here to be here and not to win, and I disagree. So, but yeah, Edmund, I agree with you. Thierry Henry, very knowledgeable. Also, Rebecca Lowe, way more knowledgeable than they're giving her the ability to be knowledgeable about. She's just there steering the table, and she knows what she's talking about. She's the studio host on the Premier League coverage. She's always on week by week talking about the Premier League, talking about most of these players. She loves this game, and she is an incredible studio host, and I'm glad she's on the Fox coverage.
She's been the host of EPL mornings since it started on NBC. So it's been what, 12 years, 14
something like
years?
that. Something like that. It's been a while.
Because when did they get the rights? 2010, 2011?
Not sure.
2015?
Not sure when they got the rights. Let's look. NBC Premier League rights. They acquired the rights to the Premier League in 2013.
Okay, so 13 years. It's been 13 years.
They hold the exclusive broadcasting rights through the end of 27-28. So.
That's the fourth goal.
Fourth goal for Senegal.
I believe that's yep, Papa Gay.
Papa Gay. Pop Gay. They
Pop
don't say
Gay.
the E. Pop Gay.
Pop Gay. Hey, dude, you want to hear big soccer news? But on the women's side,
Sure.
Alexia Putellas, who is one of the best players in the women's game, period.
Yep.
Is signing with London City Lionesses of the WSL.
I heard that. That's
Yeah.
big. She's leaving Barcelona, going to London City. That's good for them. Osmond saying, I kind of like Zlatan. He is kind of hard to take, but I just like him. I like Zlatan too. I think he's funny, but like
I like it.
I don't think he's really showing off everything he knows because he's being so careful to play the role of egotistical Zlatan. That's what I think.
I think there's moments where I've seen him in interviews where he like takes the mask off, and he's really great because he had this really like big point of Ibrahim Konate is in the game, and the Iraqi fan is pretty sad. Oh, that's pretty sad. Oh man, that's sad.
Yeah.
See now Senegal's
Senegal's
plus
got
one.
their +1, so they're probably gonna qualify now.
Yes. Okay. I thought Iraq had something. Sorry. What was I gonna say? He talked about the soccer system in America, and he broke it down, and he was like, if me and my children, if we were in Sweden, I would be paying like $20,
Yeah.
but here I have to pay over $1,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's going on here? I think that money barriers is a barrier for a lot of people to play soccer in America.
100%.
Which is crazy to me, right? Because it's crazy to me, right?
We've made it into a rich person's sport, and it shouldn't be. It requires a ball and some cleats. That's it.
That's all it does. Honestly, you don't even need cleats.
Yeah, soccer shoes, just any kind of shoes. Just not sandals. You'll run out of your sandals.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'll do it, man. There's videos of like kids in Brazil playing with like bare feet. Like
Yeah.
like it's
you
horrible.
Just need a ball.
You know, like
you need a ball. That's all it should be. But we're making people pay thousands of dollars because we have all these great coaches that are not great.
They just have British accents.
I don't think it's necessarily that they have British accents either.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, we've got like people's dads coaching teams, and they're $1,000 to join the team, and it's like, what does the dad have anything to do with this?
Yeah, then you're like you ain't Bruce Arena. What? Get out of here. Bruce Arena. His story is pretty crazy, Adelia. About how he became a coach.
Yeah.
He was coaching college lacrosse at Virginia.
Okay.
And Virginia was like, we need a soccer coach. Bruce,
you want to coach soccer?
You want to coach some soccer? And Bruce was like, okay. Sure. And he coaches the soccer. He learns how to be a better coach. So, see, there it is. Senegal's now the number one team, number one third place team with 3 points.
No, number 2 in the not yet qualified but almost qualified teams. That was almost a 5th goal for Senegal.
Yeah.
Cleared off the line.
So he was a college lacrosse coach. Then he became a college soccer coach.
And he devoted himself to it. And you can tell.
Shout out to Bruce.
Like a lot of these coaches that we have in America that are Americans. I'm not going to talk about necessarily the ones from overseas, but the American coaches don't do that. So.
Oh, Norway's on the attack. Can they get a goal?
No.
Nope.
Well, blocked by Maxence Lacroix. Norway still with the ball.
Senegal pulling it back. But now they're on the attack again. Foul.
Barcola with the ball now for France.
Yeah, he was one of the subs.
I'm trying not to do play-by-play on these things. I could just... Yeah, Osmond says I grew up playing mostly without boots. Exactly. I think I just played in sneakers when I played as a kid. I definitely don't remember having cleats. But you know what I mean? Like, when you get to, like, the older stages of the youth system, where the AYSO, the American Youth Soccer Organization, is such bullshit. I hate it. I wish it would go away.
Really? Did you have to bring up that graphic? You know they're not going to have a next game.
It doesn't matter. They're still suspended for the next national game.
Oh. For real?
That's how it works. Yeah. So he won't be able to play in Iraq's next national game.
That's horrible.
It's not horrible. It's the way it works.
Yeah. So like Rafael was... Yeah, that's why I didn't see Rafael in the first game against Portugal. In Portugal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he got that 2-game match suspension for punching that Chilean. There's Ibrahim Konate. What are you doing, bro? Dude, what are you doing?
I don't know what Ibrahim Konate is ever doing. And now he's a Real Madrid player? What?
I honestly, like we were going through battles. I had people literally tell me like, "Oh, he's better than William Saliba. He's
That
better
is
than
the
William
dumbest
Saliba."
statement I've ever heard.
And there are people who still say Daya Upamecano is better than William Saliba. To this
That
day,
is
there are
also
people.
one of the dumbest statements I've ever heard.
Oh, Barcola. Ooh, he should have cut that back.
Probably should have, yeah.
Like I'm like, bro, like don't. They're not like. I'm sorry. Like also too. Like I love Gabrielle. I love Big Gabby.
Mm-hmm.
But we all know who the best center back on the team is.
It's Saliba.
It's Saliba. Like I
They're
love
very
Gabby.
different center backs. I
Yeah,
like that about them. Their
because
strengths
Gabby is.
complement each other's weaknesses.
Because Gabby is. We're gonna fight. Like we're gonna fight in the air. We're gonna
Yeah.
grab each other. You know what I mean?
Saliba's more elegance at the
Mhm.
position. Gabby's more
Brute.
intensity.
Yeah, like in the strength. I love it.
Yeah.
Like that's why like when people, Arsenal fans were like, oh, he, Haaland was grabbing his shirt, and I'm like, yes, so was Gabby. Like they were, dude. We like the
Look at
ref in that
that. That
game.
almost came in.
Ooh,
Almost went in for Senegal.
clink.
That
Oh,
was
clink.
crazy.
That's the Everton guy, right? Ilman Gay.
Um, for Senegal?
Daye. Daye.
Hang on. I'm looking at the roster squad. Ilman and Daye. Yeah.
Ilman
I
and
believe he
Daye.
plays
That's right.
for I believe
Everton. Yeah, he plays for Everton.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to Alexei Putellas. Her joining London City Analysis. Someone on Bolso Twitter was like, guys, for people who don't watch women's soccer, the equivalent is if Kylian Mbappe joined Brentford, which is correct.
Yeah.
London City Lionesses, they're trying to become a thing because
I'm glad that they're trying to improve though.
yeah, because they're you know who they're owned by?
Isn't that the Michelle lady?
Yeah, Michelle Kang. Yeah, she owns them. Yeah, but you know what's crazy too is,
What?
I'm gonna keep it consistent. I don't like what she's doing.
Michelle Kang?
I don't like it.
You don't
I
like her
don't like
owning
it.
all the teams?
If I'm not happy about Man City and Red Bull Salt, the Red Bull families, like that shit's illegal. Chelsea,
I mean, it's not. It's not.
it's not
That's
illegal,
why it
but
happens.
I don't like it.
It should be. It should be.
I don't like
You
it.
shouldn't be able. I agree. You shouldn't be able to own more than one football club in the world. You shouldn't be able to own football clubs in different leagues around the world, and you shouldn't be able to make them, your feeder clubs, basically.
Mhm.
Like, oh, we want this player. We'll just have Strasbourg buy him, and then we'll just buy him from Strasbourg. Like, that's just money laundering, if you ask me.
No, it is.
But
No, because here's the thing too is because here's the thing about it because soccer is different because soccer it's a global market.
yeah,
Every league is connected. I know, like America, they don't play in Champions League, and and then like the Asian
they
teams.
play in the CONCACAF Champions League.
No, what I meant was like they don't play in the same like league
They
as
don't play in the same leagues. Yeah.
yeah. But they do business with each other. It's a global market. It's not like a closed market. Like there aren't players who just are allowed to just play here. Everyone's allowed to play everywhere. It's a global market. It's illegal. Like I don't like how
Should be.
I don't like how she owns the Washington Spirit, plus Lyon, plus London City Lions. I don't like how she hired Jonathan Heraldez from Barcelona for Washington, then technically fired him, but didn't really fire him because she just moved him to Lyon.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
It's not right.
I don't like it
either.
I don't like it.
Either. I don't like when I don't like the City Group bullshit. I don't like what Chelsea is doing with Strasbourg. I don't like the Red Bull stuff. The Red Bull stuff is a little less annoying than the City and Chelsea stuff is because I haven't seen them do it so blatant and overtly lately. But
Yeah, but I don't like it, man.
still,
Like,
I don't like it either.
yeah, they did it with Tyler Adams.
I know they did. I know they did. But they're not doing it so overtly anymore. So, Pop Gay getting a yellow card there.
Oh, come on.
Not gonna miss the next match.
That was his first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't like how like Red Bull Salzburg and Red Bull Leipzig playing Champions League together. That's not okay. It's not okay. But then,
It shouldn't be okay.
you know, I don't like
But then,
Man
like
United.
Crystal Palace can't play in the Europa League because Lyon was playing in the Europa League. That was
Exactly.
dumb.
Like I don't like Man United. I don't like them, but I don't like how they like. So I think Ratcliffe owns Nice, and he owns a piece of Man United. So Nice was punished. They weren't allowed to be in Europe. Oh no no. Oh
Oh,
my
there's
God! What
another
a
one. What a
goal!
fantastic goal
We literally were just talking about him,
by
Adelia.
Senegal.
We literally were just talking about him.
Yeah,
Now it's
Ilman
plus
and
2.
Zaye.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
They're
Right.
they're gonna they're gonna qualify.
The Iraqis are leaving.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I don't like it. I really just don't. They canceled the transfer from Nice to Man United because of the ownership, but they allowed Savinho to go to Man City.
Yeah, it's so dumb. It's so dumb.
You know.
Ryan Christensen says, if the results end now, what does it mean for the group? France wins the group. Norway is second. France faces a third place team. Norway faces the Ivory Coast. Senegal, with this result, probably makes it as one of the 8 third place teams.
What a goal! That see, he couldn't stop that.
That's phenomenal.
Like
No, he couldn't stop that at all.
This thing right because he was flowing near post to protect it. He was flowing near post to protect it, and the strike was just tremendous. I think Mbappe's coming off the field.
Yeah, Mbappe's coming off. I don't know who's coming on.
That's
Elise looks like he's coming off too.
Jules Koundé and
Koundé and Mbappe are going off.
Jean-Philippe Mateta.
Risser and Malo Gusto.
Risser, that looked like Jean-Philippe Mateta.
It says Risser.
Oh,
That is Mateta.
that is Mateta. I was
That
like,
was
what the
wrong.
hell? That's the graphic. Unless he's called something else.
No, he's not called something else. That's Jean-Philippe Mateta. I wonder if they maybe put 22 for Norway instead of 22 for France.
No,
Because Risser doesn't sound like a very French last name to me.
So 23 for France is Risser. It's Robin Risser. He's a goalie for Lens. He's the third goalie.
That's why I don't know who he is. So Mateta's 22, so somebody just put the wrong number in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, most like here it is. Yeah, most of the French team they're playing over. They're playing in good leagues.
Yeah.
The second goalie is Bryce Sambi. He's a goalie for Rennes.
I was gonna say Rennes. Yeah.
Rennes. Jean-Philippe, he was the starting striker for the Olympic team.
Yes. Also scores a ton of goals for Crystal Palace, Ryan.
Jean-Philippe.
JP Mateta.
I like French names, and French names go hard, Adelia.
They do.
They go hard. Like, what's crazy too is like they go hard for us, but like imagine like the French are like, oh yeah, that's basically Jerry. I know 4 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like I know like 8 Jean-Philippes. Like,
Yeah.
but like your name is Jean-Philippe. That's dope. Like Adelia.
I like Stefan because that's their way of saying Steven. Basically.
Adelia, you want to know a hard ass name, Adelia?
What?
Yves Saint Laurent.
Yves Saint Laurent is a good one.
That name goes hard as hell.
Yeah.
But I bet you there's like, oh yeah, I know like 4 Yves. Like I know one.
Yeah,
Yves.
it's a very common.
I know
name,
one
I'm sure.
Yves. The only Yves I know is the fashion designer, and I don't even know him. Like imagine like, oh yeah, that's my homie Yves Saint Laurent. You're like, cool, and that's my other homie Christian Dior.
Yeah.
You're like, what? It's like,
Look at the etymology of my name for a moment.
Like what?
My name is Spanish, apparently. An elaborated form of Adela.
Oh, nice. My name is Ferris, an elaborate name of Ferris. It's Arabic.
It's been popular in a little bit in Brazil, France, and the U.S. My name. It's currently out of the U.S. top 1,000. I like that. There's not a lot of people named Adelia in this country right now. People think this is on behindthename.com. Classic, youthful, formal, upper class, natural, wholesome, delicate, refined, strange, and serious. Does that describe me, Ferris?
Yeah, most of it. Yeah, most of it. Yeah, that's correct. You were saying you're naming up. Well, we got to there's multiple different spellings, right? There's
but we spell it your name.
Fares.
Yes. Arabic, of course.
Yes.
Somewhat popular in France. Warrior.
Yeah.
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 There's not a lot of other stuff on here. Alternate transcription of Arabic Seafaris with an I instead of an E.
Yeah. There's
Means
ones that
horseman, knight in Arabic. Popularity of this name is decreasing in Bosnia and increasing in England and Wales, apparently.
Yo,
People think this name is classic, mature, formal, upper class, natural, wholesome, strong, refined, strange, and serious. Exactly the same that mine was.
Are they okay? Are they just copying and pasting? What is that?
I don't know, but that's what yours says. Also in categories of Dragalia Lost characters, Dragon Quest characters, and Final Fantasy characters is your name.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So
That's the spelling with the I.
Yeah, the one with the E is like I think it's the one with the I is the more common one. So you gotta go with that stuff. Yeah, like I think it's like cavalier, horseman, knight. Like we're the cavalry.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Osmond. That's very nice. Osmond saying no matter of your names, you two are the best. Well, you're the best too, Osmond, because you are here with us every single time we do one of these. Appreciate you so much.
Damn, man, the French game is already in stoppage time. Well, we have 3 minutes left in the Senegal game.
Yeah, the Senegal game's taken a while. They didn't restart for a while, but they did 4 more minutes of stoppage time than France did at the end of the first half, so that might be why.
That's true. That's true.
Want to thank everybody who's watching along with us and listening to me and Ferris and all our random nonsense. If you like this, please like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you know the next time we go live, which will be in about an hour.
No, it's not.
No. Later today.
3 hours. We'll be 3 hours because
we have a break. This is weird.
We
about
have a
3 hours from now, when it is time for the next group to play. I believe it's Group H with Spain facing Uruguay and Cape Verde versus Saudi Arabia. That's going to be a really good one.
Yep. That dribble by Manu Kone just died right there in the final third.
Yep. Antonio Nusa in for Norway now. He's good. I like him.
Well, he plays for Leipzig, correct?
I think so.
So
I don't know where he plays. The thing about him is I wouldn't mind him on Arsenal.
What's his number? 20?
Nusa?
Yeah, Leipzig. He plays for Leipzig. Yeah, so him and Jan Diomande are both of Leipzig's wingers.
Oh, Enman saying 100%. Thank you very much, Enman. Appreciate you.
Shout out to Enman, Nigerian Nightmare. Shout out to Osmond Ryan. Shout out to Tara.
Just a second.
Shout out to everybody in the chat for being here, man. Matt D, shout out to you. I know Matt D, I know it's not a favorable result for you, but it was very clear that the Norwegian manager kind of wanted to rest his starting lineup, and that's a fourth goal for the French, and I think that's
for the French.
First goal for Desiree Doué.
I believe so as well. Am I muted? I don't remember if I muted myself.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
We have
my mom blew a fuse. My dad is down here to fix it.
Oh, okay. 6 minutes in the Senegal Iraq.
6 minutes in the Senegal Iraq game. That one's over. It's 5-0 Senegal.
That was routine for Desiree Doué.
That was very easy for Desiree Doué. Yeah.
But those are usually the hard ones, Adelia.
Yeah.
Because you overthink.
The easy ones are usually the hard ones. Yeah.
You overthink and you mishit one thing, you hit it, and it. See, that's why I like about this World Cup, Adelia, and I think this happens with a lot of World Cups is a lot of teams watch, a lot of fans from other teams watch a lot of these games. So you have the French contingency and you have the Norwegian contingency there, right?
But there's a lot of other people there too.
Yeah, exactly. So
you know what? I've said this many times on these streams, but one of the things I like is they haven't segregated the fans for this World Cup. So the fans, there's pockets of them all together, but then within that pocket, I saw the video. I saw the video of the DR Congo fan in the middle of all the Colombian fans. Just one DR Congo fan. Have you seen this video?
Yeah, yeah.
Just in the middle of all these Colombian fans, and he's singing his national anthem, and they stand around him, and they're very quiet, and they wait till he's done, and then they all celebrate with him, and that's what the World Cup's about to me. You know, like, we are more alike than we are different. And
It's like that video of I think it's the World Cup. I think it's the 2022 World Cup.
that's
where
the end of the France game.
where the Moroccan guys in the middle of the Senegalese, and they're all dancing together. You know, they're all like dancing together. And
Yeah.
Morocco's not even playing. He's just there to watch the match, and they're just having fun.
Yeah. I don't know. Hi, Jay. Jay saying France just keeps pouring it on even in the final minutes. They did. Osman says lots of great experience for this Norwegian team. I agree.
Yeah.
Senegal and Iraq is still going.
It's 9 changes. You know, it's 9 changes. You know, you're not against Turkey, so you knew. You know, when one team didn't change their starting lineup, you changed 9 of your starting lineup. This is kind of how it should have went. You know.
Yeah,
Also,
I agree,
too-
Osmond. It's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see all of this.
Okay, so we got South Africa, Canada, Netherlands, Morocco, Ivory Coast, Norway.
Norway winner
Brazil-
to face winner of Brazil, Japan. Ooh,
Ooh, that's a good
that's
one.
a nice bracket.
Germany and France are still waiting for their opponent.
But they could face each other in the round of 16.
Absolutely.
That'd be a big match too. So, yeah, this bracket's starting to look pretty good.
It's a lot of big round of 32 matchups.
Yeah, so for those who didn't just see the bracket, the winner of Brazil and Japan will play the winner of Ivory Coast and Norway in the round of 16. That's a nice one. Nice little bracket there. We still have 3 minutes of stoppage time left in Senegal versus Iraq. We'll see if Senegal gets another goal or they just keep it to 5-0. If they get another goal, they almost certainly will qualify, I think. Because they'd be at +3 goal difference. Appreciate everyone who is watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Really cannot tell you how much that will help the channel and for other people to find these live streams that Ferris and I are doing. We're going to be doing 2 more of them today. For the other games, we're watching another 4 games today. We've already watched these 2. We're going to watch another 4 games today. This World Cup is crazy. The group stage is ending. The group stage ending is crazy. And now we're going to get to the knockout round. And we are going to try. We cannot promise, but we are going to try to do a live stream for every knockout round game. It's going to depend on work schedules. I have my set work schedule on Wednesday nights. I don't know what Ferris's work schedule for this week is. But we are, between me, him, Justin, Shug, somebody, we're going to try to do watch-alongs for all the knockout stage games. And we will definitely be here for the final. All of us, hopefully. I don't know about Ferris. But we'll see. Ferris, I don't even think is listening to me right now.
I'm probably not going to be here for the final.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But
there's 2 weeks in July that I have to handle something.
That's good reason. Yeah, that's good. You have a good reason.
Yes.
You have a very good reason. Enmun says, I believe, I don't know what flag that is out, right? If yes, I'm going to miss their shenanigans and hijinks. The Tartan Army, the Scottish, were really fun to watch. Yeah, I think the Scots are out now. They needed Senegal to draw this game. And, yeah, the Scots are out. I think that is confirmed now.
It sucks, man. It kind of sucks.
It does suck because the Tartan Army were brilliant in Boston, and they were fun in Miami, too. And Scotland, poor Scotland, has never, I believe, made it out of the group at a World Cup. And I don't think, they just got drawn into a really tough group with Brazil, and Morocco. That was a really tough group for them to get out of. And they were lucky to get that win against Haiti.
Yeah, honestly, Haiti should have beat them.
Yeah.
Haiti just got unlucky.
The Tartan Army, though, made their mark on Boston. They drank the city dry. They hung out with homeless kids. They contributed money to the local children's hospital and to other charities. Shout out to the Tartan Army for coming over here and not just doing that, but making a difference. There was that one Scottish fan who literally walked from Los Angeles to Boston, got there the day before the first Scotland game, So he was doing that to raise awareness for men's mental health. The Senegal game's gone final. It's 5-0 for Senegal. Win that pretty much puts Senegal in the knockout stage. We will see where Senegal ends up being placed. Matt D saying at least our subs got a feel for playing in the World Cup. Might need them later on. I agree, Matt D. I think that was important for Norway, and it was important for the U.S. last night. And I think that not playing your subs sometimes when you've already qualified is more of a detriment than not. Because if one of your starters goes down, you need those subs, and you'd rather them have experience. That's my take on it anyways. Ferris, your take.
I agree, 110%. Because now you can see, but because here's the thing, it was 9 changes.
Yeah.
It was 9 changes. Some of those guys were playing roles that they never played before. Some of them are super subs. They come in, bang, bang, bang. They're not starters. They're more used to coming into a game where players are a little tired and you can make your impact, or a little not focused, right? Because like they come in with other subs, and the other subs also need time to integrate, and you need time. So like, you know, it just depends on, you know, like America, right? With America, we had 9 changes against the Turkey match. They go up 2-1. We bring on a starter or two. Starter changes the game. Well, actually, no. Sebastian Berhalter scored in the 49th minute, so we tied the game in the 49th minute. But
then they went up.
Yeah, and then the starters came in little by little. We took over the second half, but we ended up losing.
We did dominate the second half. We lost on a last-minute goal, and I don't care, honestly.
Yeah.
Osman saying, and they played well for the most part. I agree. The subs for Norway played well today. The subs for the US played well last night. And we will see how both teams progress in the round of 32 because both have qualified. Like we said, Norway's going to face the Ivory Coast. And France, we don't know who France is going to play yet. But they're going to get a third-place team. So we will see how that goes. It won't be Senegal. You do not face a third-place team from your own group if you make it to the round of 32. So France-Senegal is not happening again. But France is going to play a third-place team. So we'll see who that's going to be. In the meantime, thank you to whoever just subscribed. Really appreciate it. We're up to 513 subscribers. If you're new here, we do a ton of these watch-alongs for the World Cup, and we're going to probably do more for other sports and other things as the year goes on. So please subscribe if you are interested. A shout out to all of you who are watching right now. Thanks for choosing us to watch along with. Ferris, anything you'd like to say before we get out of here?
No, thank you so much, everyone. Make sure to hit that like, hit the subscribe. See you guys at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. And for our night owls, 8 o'clock Pacific, 11 o'clock Eastern. Come one, come all. Let's have some fun, baby.
Yeah, we're going to be here for as long as it takes today. Shout out to everybody who's been watching along for all of these, like Osmond, like Matt D, like Enmun, like Nigerian Nightmare. Jay's shown up a lot. Like, just shout out to all of you. Appreciate you all being here. Ryan checking in whenever he can. Appreciate all of you. And we will be back in about 3 hours. See ya.